Thank you, Depot Master, for that. All clear.
Hey, Bubba. All right, you ready?
Those two whistles you just heard tell us that our engineer has received our all clear and we will be pulling out of the depot at any moment. As we get ready to depart, let me remind you of a couple of the safety rules you'll need to know for our trip today. Please remember to remain seated at all times. This does include small children, as they are not permitted to stand on your lap, on the seat, or on the floor. If you have small children in your group, please have them sit in the center portion of your seat with an adult on the outside edges. Also, remember to keep all body parts inside the car at all times, and the use of tobacco products is not permitted during our trip. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks, who's ready for a train ride? Oh, come on. I think y'all are falling asleep on me. I said, who's ready for a train ride? Much better. We'll be rolling out of the depot at any moment, so we give y'all a friendly reminder to please remain seated. This does include all small children. Everyone must stay seated. Also, make sure to keep all body parts inside the coaches. This does include your head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
There we go.
We're starting to roll on out of the depot. If you look off to the left, you're going to see our Depot Master Bradley down there. Make sure you give him a big old wave. He likes being waved at. He's responsible for hand shoveling. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Tell him we'll be back in a day or two, a week at the most. We've never been gone longer than a week. Don't worry, folks. I'm just kidding about that. We will never see Bradley again. Yo, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now we here at Dollywood serve the friendliest place in the Smokies. It's our job on the train to keep it that way. On the count of three, let's give all those folks a big old southern howdy. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Howdy! Wonderful, folks. Just wonderful. Good night, all those folks out there. Off to the right is going to be the old-fashioned Grace Trail. It's home to our famous cinnamon bread. Make sure you grab 2 loaves instead of 1, because 1 will definitely not make it back to the car. We're starting to roll through the Elms Farm Cross. If you look out to your left, you're going to see our conductor Larry out there. Make sure to give him a big old wave. I want y'all to remind him to feed the chickens. He forgot to last time. Either that or use too chicken to feed them. Bye-bye, Larry. Don't feed chicken. Feed them chickens. Bye-bye. Alrighty, folks, I want you to sit back and relax while I tell you about this rolling piece of history sitting behind today. 1941 came the attack of Pearl Harbor and America's involvement in World War II. After the attack, it was determined that military highway was needed to protect Alaska from an invasion. So in 1942, the U.S. Army took over the White Pass and Yukon Railroad, used it to move material and personnel to build the Outkin Military Highway. In 1943, the Baldwin Locomotive Works in Eddystone, Pennsylvania, built our narrow-gauge Mikado-style engine number 192. She weighs about 211,000 pounds. It's genuine coal-fired, steam-driven, Type 282 locomotive. That 282 simply means she's got 2 small guide wheels in the front, 2 small guide wheels in the rear, and 8 leather drag wheels in the middle. After she was built, she was shipped to Skagway, Alaska to work on the White Pass and Yukon Railroad, where she was commissioned as part of the United States Army. Over 280,000 tons of supplies and material, along with thousands of troops and personnel, travel behind this engine and others like her. Up to 34 trains ran a day in support of the road's construction. Only 9 months would seem impossible became possible, and the road's construction was complete. I bet you folks didn't realize you're right behind a true veteran of World War II. We here at Dollywood are so proud of all our veterans from all branches of the military. My thoughts and prayers go to the ones on active duty today. If we have any U.S. veterans riding this train today, I want to say God bless each and every one of you and thank y'all for your service. Let's give all those veterans a big round of applause. Come on. 1992, continued working in Skyway, Alaska until she was retired in 1960 and settled on the sidetracks. In 1961, she was purchased by East Tennessee theme park named Rebel Railroad. That's where she eventually became known as Klondike Katie. Y'all look up to one junior IC engineer while up there. Come on here, wave at him. He likes to be waved at. I want you to hold on tight though, because he's not looking where he's going. And he's all got his hands on the steering wheel. I wonder who gave that man a license. Now Klondike Katie has remained her through the evolution of the park from Rebel Railroad, Progress Junction, Silver Dollar City to the present day Dollywood, where she continues her tradition of hard work. I'm gonna play you some train music as we head on up the Iron Mountain. Feel free to sing along as much as you like, just don't get up and dance. Over there, those orange trucks belong to the Big Bear Mountain. It's located in the back of Wildwood Grove, and you only have to be 39 inches to ride. Next to that, you're going to see that big old tower over there. That is known as the drop line. That'll take you up 230 feet up in the air, hold you up there to get a good look at Dollywood, and then drop you at 77 miles per hour. Make sure you go to the bathroom before you get on that ride. Next to that, those blue trucks over there is the Wild Eagle. It'll take you up 21 stories, up to 13 stories into 110 loop, and it goes about 60 miles per hour. Now raise your hand if you rode that Wild Eagle today. Oh my goodness, 8 people. Raise your hand if you're not going to step foot near the Wild Eagle. Oh, look at all those feathers up line. Y'all need to go to the Wild Eagle gift shop and get yourself a big yellow t-shirt that says, I'm a chicken. Cherokees call these mountains Chickahominy, the place of blue smoke. The Smoky Mountains are a natural habitat of more flowering plants and trees than anywhere else in the United States. Even in the air, you can hear the music of over 200 different species of birds in flight. The Smokies are a never-ending song that changes with each season and with each pair of eyes. Now, folks, I do have a very special surprise for you, but you got to promise to stay seated. If you look out to your left, you're going to find a bear. You're going to find a bear field. Yeah, I know, folks, I can barely believe it. Out there, we just got the bare necessities. Now we here at Dollywood are so proud of Klondike Katie that we like to let her toot her own horn every once in a while. So what do you say, folks? Do you want to hear a tune on that whistle? You want to hear a tune on the whistle? Alrighty, on the count of 3, let's tell engineer Al to blow the whistle. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Blow the whistle. like Katie saying, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, folks, we reached the highest elevation in our journey, which means it's all downhill from here. But don't worry, we got the best breaks money can buy. They'll be put on next Thursday. Now, if you folks look out to your left at the top of that hill up there, you're going to see a big old beautiful cabin. Look at that beautiful cabin. I want y'all to give a wild guess on who lives in that cabin up there. No, it's not Dolly's. It's a rental cabin. I have no idea who lives up there. Now I'll play y'all some more train music as we head on back down the mountain. Once again, feel free to sing along as much as you like. Just don't get up and dance.
Creek in 1896. Within a year, the Seattle Post screamed, go, 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 get rich. 100,000 miners headed north to Alaska to brave the ice and cold. But more got paid by the white pass line than those who ever found gold. In 97, the only way inland was to climb up Chilkoot Pass. Each miner had to carry up a tonnage of flag. Mounted would let them pass. Sir Thomas Tancred and old Mike Mahoney shook hands in a Skagway park to build them a railroad and sit up the miners in the seat of a railway car. It took 30,000 workers and $1 million of powder just to lay 100 miles of track. 35 men, 3,000 horses went to work and never came back. Riding more than half a mile through the mountains in the glaciers, bringing back those sacks of gold. That shiny steam engine and the narrow gauge cars of the White Pass Railroad. They swung from ropes on cold-granite mountains as they built them a wooden bridge. Blasted off sections of solid rock walls, carving tunnels through the ridge. The thunder and the roar would echo through the valleys as the sides of those mountains fell. He cried out, give me dynamite enough, I'll build you a track to hell. It took 30,000 workers and $1 million of powder just to lay 100 miles of track. 35 men, 3,000 horses with the work and never came back. Riding more than half a mile through the mountains and the glaciers, bringing back those sacks of gold. That shiny steam engine and the narrow gauge cars of the White Pass Railroad. Now the gold's all gone, there's no more miners, but the rail still runs there. You can ride between the cars, watch eagles fly as your old past moves and bear. A majestic sight, but just hold tight when the British bridge sniffs your way. You're partying on what the miners saw in the days of '98. It took 30,000 workers and $1 million of powder just to lay 100 miles of track. 35 men, 3,000 horses.
Y'all look up towards the engine, you're going to see our fireman Caleb up there. Come on, y'all, wave at him. He's responsible for hand shoveling all that coal into the firebox. Our engines still operate the same way as they did when they were first built, and on a busy day, Klondike Katie will use about 5 tons of coal, drink about 5,000 gallons of water, and bring an average of 5,000 people up and down this mountain. Now, folks, as we come around this corner, I want y'all to stand really still and be really quiet. You want to know why? Because if you look out to your left, you're going to see some big old yellow cats out there. Look at them. It looks like they're taking a nap right now, so we should be just fine. Oh, my goodness, guys, I just realized something. They look like a bunch of metalheads.
West Virginia. Tree streets, country roads, take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. All my memories gather round her, miles lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning when she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads.
All right, folks, we're starting to head back through the village crossings for the same thing as we did. As you're rolling out of town, we're going to say howdy on the count of three. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Howdy! Oh, come on, y'all can be loud on that. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Howdy! Wonderful, folks. Just wonderful. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye-bye. Now off to the right is going to be that ride known as the River Rampage. Just the perfect ride to do at the very end of the night. Get on that ride, get soaking wet, get in your car, and drive home.
It's closed.
Oh my goodness, someone put a sponge in there. It's all dried up. Right behind that is going to be the Rockin' Roadway. Kids, you can take your parents over there and drive 1950s cars, and you don't even need a license. You can scare your parents with your driving as much as they scare you with theirs. Off to the left is going to be the country fair, where there's a bunch of fun rides and games for the entire family. And kids, you can go in a giant stuffed animal and make your parents carry it. They don't mind. Now Klondike Katie wants me to show you where she sleeps at night. So in the building on your right is our full-service train shop, where our skilled engineers can rebuild an engine from the wheels all the way up to the smokestack. You also got engine number 70, Cinderella, over there. She's taking a little R&R right now. All right, folks, we're starting to head back towards the depot, so you should grab all your personal belongings you might brought with you. Backpacks, purses, wallets, phone, keys, children. Yes, please don't forget your children. We had to take a couple lost and found the other day. Now, ladies, if you did happen to bring a grumpy old husband with you, please don't forget to take him with you. We have a whole warehouse of them, and none of them will get out of their recliners. So please take your grumpy old husbands with you.
Once again, folks, we would like to remind you to please remain seated until the train has come to a complete stop. We will let you know when it is safe to exit. Thank you, and enjoy yourself here at Dollywood.
Please remain seated as we roll back in the depot. We can roll forwards or backwards at any moment, so please remain seated. If you look up towards the front of your car and locate that silver number up there, memorize that number, because I'm going to test you on that number in just a few moments. But please remain seated. Please remain seated. This is a recording. Please remain seated. Hello, Station Master, Mr. Bello. Hello. Hello, Bradley. Please remain seated, folks. Please remain seated, folks. Please remain seated. Please stay seated. Stay seated. Stay seated. Pretty please. Stay seated. Alright, folks, I have one more favor to ask y'all. I want you to look down and unbuckle your seatbelts. How many of y'all actually did that? Cars 1 through 6, raise that right hand up in the air. Point it off to the right. Follow those fingers right onto the boardwalk to the back of the train for your exit. Everyone, car 7.